I went no contact with my parents after learning they had lied to me about my allergies all my life. For 19 years, I thought I was allergic to everything. Dairy made me sick. Wheat would send me to the hospital. Legumes could kill me. That's what my parents told me since I could remember anything. While other kids ate cereal for breakfast, I got fish and pickled vegetables. While they had sandwiches, I ate grilled chicken and sweet potatoes. At every birthday party, I watched everyone else eat cake while I sat there with an apple. I carried an EpiPen everywhere. My backpack, my car, my jacket pockets. I was terrified of accidentally eating the wrong thing and dying. My mom would inspect every ingredient list like she was defusing a bomb. She'd call restaurants ahead of time to make sure they could accommodate my severe allergies. I felt like a walking medical emergency. The weird thing was, I never really questioned it. Kids don't question their parents about stuff like that, you know? If your mom says peanuts will kill you, you believe her. If your dad says you can't have pizza because of the wheat, you just accept it. I thought I was unlucky, but I trusted them completely. But then my aunt almost gave me a heart attack at my 19th birthday party. She'd made 2 batches of brownies, regular ones for everyone else, and special almond flour ones for me. She always went out of her way to make sure I had something to eat at family gatherings, which I really appreciated since my allergies were so restrictive. I was halfway through my second brownie when my aunt's face went totally white. She asked which plate I'd taken them from, and when I pointed, she jumped up and started yelling about getting my EpiPen. She was full-on panicking, racing over to my mom asking where it was. I sat there scared out of my mind because I'd never accidentally eaten flour before. But then my mom just calmly told her everything was fine. She said she'd switched the plates around earlier and I'd eaten the right ones after all. My aunt relaxed, but I was confused. Why would she switch the plates? That made 0 sense. If she was trying to keep the batches separate, why move them around? The whole thing felt off, like really off. It bugged me for about a week and I couldn't shake this weird feeling that something wasn't right. So I decided to get tested. I didn't tell my parents. I just made an appointment with an allergist and went. They started with a skin prick test. The doctor pricked my arm with tiny amounts of dairy, wheat, and legumes. I sat there waiting for my arm to blow up like a balloon or turn red or whatever was supposed to happen. But nothing happened. Like literally nothing. My skin looked exactly the same as when I'd walked in. The doctor seemed surprised and ordered blood tests to double check. When those results came back a few days later, they showed I had absolutely 0 intolerance to any of the foods I'd been avoiding my entire life. 0. I wasn't allergic to anything. I was furious, like shaking with anger. I called my mom immediately and demanded an explanation. At first she tried to deny it, then she got defensive, and finally she broke down and admitted the truth. She'd lied to me my whole life because she wanted me on a paleo diet. She thought it would make me healthier and wanted to eliminate any temptation to eat junk food. She kept trying to justify it, going on about how healthy I was, how I never had acne, how I was in great shape, how I made it onto my college tennis team. She said I should be grateful for her intervention and that I never got carb addicted like other kids. She actually used those exact words, carb addicted. I hung up on her. Then I started thinking about everything else. The EpiPen I'd carried around for years. Was it even real? I looked at it closely for the first time and realized I'd never once had it refilled or replaced. It was the same one from when I was like 12. What kind of parent lets their kid carry around an expired EpiPen if they really have life-threatening allergies? My dad called me later that day trying to play peacemaker, but he was just as bad. He said my mom had always had my best interests at heart and that I was being dramatic. He told me I should thank her for keeping me so healthy all these years, instead of throwing a tantrum like a child.